Hi, it's Elizabeth. Today I'm going to talk about how you can manifest with crystals. This is a really important topic, and there are a couple people asking about it in my last video about how crystals are used in modern technology. So let's get to it. Crystals, it's a material. It's used to amplify your message. And as I talked about in that previous video, crystals like quartz and tourmaline, topaz are piezoelectric. Which essentially means that they're able to receive and transmit energy. So that's really interesting. Of course, when we look at like computer chips, how silicon is being used in computer chips to transform our lives, it is a semiconductor, and that is how the material works to run the program. So again, when we are manifesting with crystals, crystals are the material. They're important and they will help you, quote unquote, run the program, and they'll amplify the message for you. But again, it's just a material. Different shapes of crystals can be used to really amplify the message even more. Also placing them in certain grids or shapes, so like crystal gridding, for example, can also be really powerful ways to amplify and boost your manifestation. So that's good to know. I have another video where I talked about, the power shape of an obelisk, for example, and why the proportions of an obelisk are really important for amplifying the energy. This crystal that I have in front of me is, of course, a sphere, and that is another really great power shape. What I like about spheres is that they are radiating energy in every single direction, above, below, within, without. They are really powerful as well. So when you're manifesting, you do want to think about the shape, and you do want to think about how you want to perhaps lay a crystal grid down. But for this, we're going to talk about the absolute most important thing, and that is the intention. So we're going to get into quantum physics here. A lot of you may be already familiar with the observation effect. And in quantum physics, this states, so in an experiment, they've proven this in a lab, in a microscope, subatomic particles are not there unless you are looking for them. This is proven. This is clave. This is huge, right? This is a really big deal. So these experiments in quantum physics show us the importance of having a conscious mind, a sentient being observing, and in that state of observation, it is creating in the wave particles. It is creating it. So the mystics would call this, like into the void, for example. And this was, when they talk about like the secret, this was a big part of the secret. It's not the only secret, but it's a big one, right? So using the intention of your mind, being aware of your subconscious and your conscious mind and what you are actively thinking is really important. Because when your subconscious mind is always running, you're not aware of it, but it is. It's running that program for you. And if you have a subconscious belief or even a conscious belief that you're becoming aware of, you will notice that those thoughts are sometimes just running on the background. You're not even aware of it, right? So people talk about this with like in regards to the relationship with people or money, for example. They have certain fundamental beliefs that they are constantly running that program, and it is impacting their lives. It's huge. It's a really big deal. So you really want to get clear on what your intentions are and really what your thought process is, and that's going to change your life, period. But when you are using your intention for manifestation, what I want you to do is to get a very clear and simple message. What is it you're looking to manifest? Have it come from, the purest place in your heart, something you really need. That is going to not only allow it to come into your life, but it's going to resonate in the void, in the different realms, in the different dimensions, in the different frequency of wave particles, whatever you want to call it, it's going to resonate when it's simple and when it's from pure intention. So you get clear on that, you write it down. And you make sure that the crystal that you're going to use for your manifestation has been cleansed and cleared. And you are going to sit with your intention that you've written out. And you are going to, with your mind, you are going to program the crystal with that intention. So you're going to repeat it over and over again. You're going to ask the crystal to run this program for you. And then it will. It's as simple and as complicated as that. So once you have manifested using your crystal, you are going to make sure to continue to clear it and cleanse it. And keep in mind, what are these subconscious things that you believe? What do you believe? What are the programs that are kind of running, in the background? What are habits that you're just doing, not because you're even conscious of them, but it is playing out a subconscious belief that you have? Because when you have a subconscious belief, and this is why this is so important and powerful, is that if you are repeating a fundamental, beautiful message, that is going to resonate and come back to you. Your subconscious and your conscious mind are going to make it true. That's the important thing. It's going to make it true because you believe it. So, I hope that is helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And again, my name is Elizabeth Ailey, and I'm a Feng Shui consultant. If you have any questions or want to know more about what I do, there's a link below. Thank you so much.